In this tutorial, we are going to talk about a question that is a little bit more difficult. And in this question, we are asked how many protons are there in 14 grams of hydrogen molecules. Okay? And we have to think about how many protons in a single hydrogen molecule first. So first, let's write down what is the chemical formula for a hydrogen molecule. Hydrogen molecule is H2. Okay? If you would like to draw a picture, it's like this. There's a bond between the hydrogen atoms. Okay, so there are two hydrogen atoms altogether in a hydrogen molecule. Okay, and now we have 14 grams total for the amount of for the mass of hydrogen molecules. So how are we going to find out the number of protons in 14 grams of hydrogen molecule? So if you look at the previous tutorial, we have walked through the thinking process. So in this, so we can simply apply the similar thinking process in this question. So we have 14 grams of H2. Okay. Make sure you write down the chemical formula for hydrogen molecule H2, because we would like to make sure to understand, or let everyone to understand, what we are talking about here is all about hydrogen molecules right now. Okay, and we are going to find out how many moles of hydrogen molecules are there by using the molar mass. Okay, and if you find the molar mass of a hydrogen molecule based on the number you find out from the periodic table, it's going to be 2.0 something, and I'm going to use 2.0 in this case to make our calculations easier and faster. Okay? Make sure you don't do 1 mole of H over 1 gram of H, because we are talking about H2, not hydrogen atom. We are talking about hydrogen molecule, not the hydrogen atom, and this is the reason why I would like you to write down H2 at the very beginning, so that we are clear that we are talking about specifically the hydrogen molecules. And then we can find out how many actual number of hydrogen molecules are there by using the Avogadro's number. Okay, so that is the number that would give us the number of hydrogen molecules altogether. Now, how are we going to set up the ratio to find out the number of protons here? So think about this. In a hydrogen molecule, there are 2 hydrogen atoms. In each hydrogen atom, we have 1 proton. So if we have a hydrogen molecule that has 2 hydrogen atoms, and therefore there should be 2 protons total in a single hydrogen molecule. Okay, so the ratio we're going to set up is going to be this: 1 hydrogen molecule is to 2 protons. And I'm going to step aside and do the calculation, and let's see what we get here. So what we have here so after the calculation, we would have this amount of protons given in the 14 grams of hydrogen molecules. So again, the question here is very similar to the previous tutorial, and the only thing that is different is that we are talking about a molecule and not a single atom. So the only difficult part would be just to think through the relationship and set up a valid ratio and put it into the conversion factor so that you can carry out your calculation. So be careful and remind yourself that a valid statement is required to set up a ratio in order to do the calculations.